What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another Limitless pilot live stream on a Friday night ops event out of Atlanta down to Miami. We're doing things a little bit different. Well, we're not doing things a little bit different, but we're in a different aircraft that we have not flown, but I think only one time on the stream, maybe not at all, but we're going to be in the McDonnell Douglas MD-88. This is the Rotate MD-80 with the MD-88 variant. And as you can see, we're on VATSIM. There is a lot of flights going on right now. There's a huge event going on out of Miami, but due to Miami, we've got a lot of control and a lot of flights to Miami and through Jacksonville and Atlanta. So we got a lot of coverage, even more so than what we had on the Share a Coke event that we did last week. So real quick, let's hop over to the overlay and I'll show you what we're working with, and it's a lot. So we got a nice long stream of flights going into Miami here where we're going to be going. Let's see if I can pull up the we'll zoom in on Miami. There's Miami. So there's a lot of flights going into Miami right now. Got a nice long line of flights right here going in. We're going to have lots of spacing. They've told us already in advance to expect delays and possible holding, so that should be interesting. I've never actually done that before, so hopefully we can figure that out. But as you can see, we have a lot of air traffic, and this is actually more air traffic right now that you're looking at on VATSIM in this area than there is in real life with everything that's going on with the coronavirus. There's more flights going out of Atlanta right now on VATSIM and in this area than there are in real life. Just let that sink in. That's pretty crazy. As you can see, we got a lot of activity here, and it's going to be an interesting night. We have like 8 different center controllers online for Jacksonville, the same for Miami. There's like 4 or 5 on for Atlanta. So it's going to be an interesting one, to say the least. So without further ado, let's zoom in onto our aircraft here and we'll take a look at what we're doing here. So we got the MD-80. We're going to be American 1848. We've got nothing set up on the aircraft just yet. It's been a while since I have done anything with this plane. I've been working on getting myself more familiarized with it the last few days, and I think I've got a pretty good idea on how to handle this plane and how everything operates. And I do say, I gotta say, I like how everything works. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the cockpit. Now I've also made myself a very nice checklist, so we're going to go through the checklist as we would in real life. So Let's see here. Maintenance log on board and checked. Documents and charts. We'll go ahead and get our documents and charts up here. So our charts for today, we are going, let's go back in here, and then we'll go charts again. There's our charts for our air flight, KATL. We'll go ahead and get this stuff loaded up. So we got our airport info. Our departure is going to be the Gary 2. And then we're going to go Miami. It's going to be a while before we get that, but as far as I know, we're expecting the Scott 5 arrival into Miami. Subject to change, but we'll get that set and ready for that. Okay, so with that, we have documents and charts on board and checked. Our circuit breaker panel. We'll put on night vision real quick just so we can see. Circuit breaker. None of this actually does anything, but we're going to say that that is checked. And our cockpit voice recorder, let's go ahead and check that. Gonna test that real quick, and that's working alright. Our fire detection system, it needs to all be set to both, and it is. And our parking brake is set and confirmed. And then let's get our doors opened up real quick. We'll set this to 2 pounds. We'll get, we're going to request the GPU, and we'll get our forward doors open and our cargo doors opened up. And then let's go ahead and get our battery online here. So our battery is right here, so that's on and locked. Ground power unit is connected. External power left and right buses connected. And then we'll get the cockpit lights set up. So this plane is notoriously dark, so it's just something that we'll have to deal with here. Okay, and let's get our squawk to just standard for now. Okay, that's set to standard. Okay, so batteries on, ground power units, the cockpit lights. Next on our list is to get our fuel and everything loaded on here. So we'll go ahead and get this up with our AviTab so we can load our fuel. And that's going to be on the second page here. So our fuel is 22,100. And our total payload is 37,000. And our zero fuel weight on here is 115,000, and on here it's 117. So we'll drop this up to 80. Let's put 90 on here. That's going to give us, actually we go 84. Well, that's all that it's going to take, so that's going to put us right at full capacity, 160 people on board. And our payload is zero fuel weight is 117.5, so that's all set. So we'll go ahead and start all of that, and we'll close this. Okay, now continuing, we're going to go for APU starts with our APU start checklist. Our right, forward, and aft fuel pumps will come on, and we'll turn on our night vision just so we can see a little bit better. Our start pump will come on. APU will go to start and run, and we'll wait for this to stabilize. In the meantime, I am going to contact departure or clearance delivery on 118.1, which we are connected to. And we will get our clearance real quick.
Delta 563, alright, over.
How long's the way out of here?
Delta 563, say again?
How long's the wait out of here?
Delta 563, to be honest, I don't know.
That was Bob, say again? About 30 minutes right now. Gosh, thanks.
Oh, there's a 30-minute wait right now out of Atlanta. That should be an interesting one. Good evening, Atlanta clearance delivery. American 1848 looking for clearance to Miami.
American 1848, Atlanta delivery. American 1848, did you receive your PDC?
Oh yeah, we just saw the second one. Sorry about that. American 1848.
No problem.
Okay, so
American 1848, did you receive the new routing guarantee coilers?
yeah, we got the updated route for American 1848 with a Gary 2.
Thanks. 26 left, contact ground point and protect.
26. Roger, 26 left, and we'll contact ground for departure or for taxi American 1848. Okay, so let's just turn that off for now. We'll turn the volume down on that. Our APU should be started up now, and it is. So real quick, we'll go continue on with our APU startup checklist. So we'll go left and right buses for our APU, and then we'll cut our APU air on. Turn on night vision again just so we can make sure that we see everything. APU air is on. External power left and right buses, we'll disconnect those. Ground power unit is going to get disconnected or dismissed. And our start pump will come off. And then now let's do our pre-flight. So we'll turn on our position and strobe to the on position.
Atlanta clearance delivery, Falcon 44 Alpha Whiskey's on the ground at DeKalb. Pittsburgh.
Okay, so with our pre-flight, we got our position and strobe on. Our ground proximity warning. Test.
Pull up, terrain. Pull up, sink rate.
Alright, and then we will do our wind shear warning test. Then we'll do our stall test. And then we will do our airspeed test. All checked. Logo light will come on. Our anti-skid is armed. Air conditioning, actually a yaw damper will come on. Looks like it was already on. So we'll get our air conditioning set to auto. And then our pneumatic cross feed valves will go to on, left and right on. Rack ventilation will come to fan. Emergency light armed. No smoking on. Seatbelt signs on. Windshield anti-fog on. Anti-ice on. Our meter select, we'll go to wrap probe and just make sure that our gear is down, and it is 0. And then we will go to captain, which will get our probe heats on. And then we're going to go over here to our audio panel, and we're just going to get our audio levels set to where we need them to be. of that is set. Pre-flight checklist complete. And then we'll go to our MCP now. Flight directors will come on. ERP limiter on. Our speed will be set. We're going to set this to 250. Speed set. Take a look at our departure charts here. Alright, so Gary 2, we're going to expect 26 left. Climb heading 275, and our top altitude is 10,000, so we're going to set our heading of 275. And then we are going to set our bank angle to 15. Our top altitude is 10,000. And we'll put that set, and then we will also put our heading select on. Top altitude, we're going to set our thrust setting, which is going to be takeoff flex. Okay, and our MCP is set. So now we're going to go ahead and go into our flight planning. So we're going to go ahead and turn our IRSs to align, and we'll jump down into our FMC position in it. We are in Atlanta. And we'll take our GPS position, and we're going to wait for about 30 seconds for our IRSs to align. In the meantime, I'll read through our clearance. So we are cleared to Miami via the Gary 2, IRQ, ALD, Slav, Omni, and the Highly 7. So completely changed our route. Departure frequency is 125.7. Expect 27 right for departure. ATC may change at any time. Push and start pilots. Contact ground on the appropriate end. Initial contact. Stay call time. Okay. Other thing we're going to do is listen to our ATIS.
Ceiling 5,000 broken. Temperature 18. 2.12. Altimeter 2984. Simultaneous departures. Departing runways. 26 left. 27 right. Ground control will assign runway with taxi instructions. Expect our nav off the ground departing runway 26 left, runway 27 right. Simultaneous visual approach and use runway 26 right, 27 left. All departures on the Gary 2 departure expect runway 28 north is to airmen. Land and hold short operations in effect. Bird activity vicinity of airport. Operate transponder with mode C on all ramps, taxiways, and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information Delta.
So we just need to get our wind real quick.
Atlanta International Airport 8 is information Delta. 00520. 300 at 6. Visibility 10. Ceiling 5,000 broken. Temperature.
Okay, so we got all of that. Our IRSs should be aligned at this point. Doesn't look like they have. We'll go ahead and enter in our airport info for Miami and execute. IRS is not aligned. What is going on? Initialization. Let's try this again. We'll get our altimeter, which is 2984. That is set. Both sides and checked. We'll go ahead and put our squawk code in as well, which is 7102. And we'll put this into standby mode. The other thing we need to do is set our fuel, and that was 117, I believe, 117.5. But we'll come back to that for our zero fuel weight. We'll check that in a minute. Not sure why our IRSs aren't aligning here for some reason. It says it's supposed to take 30 seconds. I know it's been longer than 30 seconds. Did this to me earlier, and I kind of just kept turning it on and off, and it finally went, so I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Let's take a look at outside of the airport here and just kind of see what's going on. Looks like a lot of the flights have been... Oh, nope, there's a... Wow, look at that line. Yeah, so there's approximately a 30-minute wait right now to get out of the airport, and I can see why. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 flights, and then this one coming in right now, departing out of here. So I'm not sure why they're not doing any departures out of any other runways, but we've got 34 departures right now planned out of Atlanta, most of which are going to Miami. Almost all of them are going to Miami, and then Miami's got like 50, 60 flights right now on final or on within their center, maybe even more. Still waiting for this to align. Not sure what's going on here. Set this to nav, set that to nav, enter IRS position, okay. Our IRS position is this, and it's set. IRS not aligned, I know. Can't do anything until the IRS aligns. It should only take 30 seconds. To align, and unfortunately there's nothing we can do in the FMC until this is aligned. Still loading the plane up, so that's alright. We'll hop out and see what it looks like outside of the aircraft. This plane is pretty difficult at first. It is manufactured by basically a subfactor of Boeing. It's the Boeing McDonnell Douglas MD-80. The Boeing 717 is basically a newer version of this with different displays. So this plane is, for being like a subfamily of Boeing, it's much different in how everything is controlled. and it does take a little while to get used to it. It's definitely a fun plane to fly once you do get familiarized with it. I gotta say I do enjoy it, but it did take me a little while to get familiarized with it. And this plane is so different and so finicky with how everything has to be done in certain orders that I have spent a couple of days going through different YouTube videos, looking at real charts for this plane, going through and reading the manual to come up with a step-by-step checklist that I've made for this plane, and I'm still not even finished with it. I've got everything up to the point of after takeoff in this checklist. The rest of it's pretty fairly simple for approach, so that I can handle without the checklist, but I'm eventually going to get those things added in there. But we got 2 pages of items on the checklist. I don't know why this thing is not aligning. It did the same thing earlier. In the meantime, let's get our landing. We're doing the Highly 7. And our airport info is, let's see what our elevation is. No clue what runway we're going to get yet. I'm expecting probably 3-0 based on the winds. So looking at the elevation on that is 9. So we'll go ahead and get our landing elevation set. And our altimeter for Miami $299.04. So our landing rate set, I missed that somehow in our checklist there. IRSs are still not aligned. See if we can at least try and get some of this stuff set up. 27 right. We're going to be doing the Gary 2 IRQ. Can't set any of this stuff yet because runway 30 on the Highly 7. Well, you know what? Oh, there we go. IRS is just aligned. Isn't that great? Okay, so go back out of here. Initialization. Menu. Position. Route. Execute that. Departure. Our arrival into Miami. We are... What's going on, Skyhawk SimPilot? Thanks for joining the stream here. Hope everything is well with you. There we go. We'll set ILS for 30. Approach ILS 30. Let's take a look at that and see what our transition is. Shan is our transition. Our star is the Highly 7, and on that our transition is going to be Highly. We're looking for one of these. Maybe I don't have a transition on this. I don't know. Oh, OMN. I believe is away. Yep, Omni. Okay. That is Ormond Beach. That's our transition. So we'll execute that now, and we will go to our route page, and we are going to need our chart for this one. Crazy night on VATSIM. I don't know if you've seen the event that's going on right now, but there is a 30-minute or more wait to get out of Atlanta, and at least 30-mile separation between flights due to the volume. We did an event last weekend, and it was only a 20-mile separation with about a 15-minute wait to get out of Charlotte where we flew, and we're looking at double that tonight. So this should be a pretty long stream, just based on the amount of traffic. So we got our route there, so let's try and get all of this punched in here. So we are going, actually that is not even correct, so I'm going to have to look at the route that we got sent. I forgot they changed our route completely. So we're going Gary to IQR ALD. They completely changed it on us. I think that's it right there. ALD. And then SAV. SAV. I was told that the top one is always the closest to you, so that's what I'm expecting those are. I have no clue, honestly, but Omni, and then, okay, so we'll go to our legs now. OMN. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is step through our flight plan and make sure everything looks good here. We'll get this out of the way. So we'll go football, Zale, golf, Gary, IRQ, ALD, SAV, Omni, Malad, PC Man, MLB, all the way into Palm Beach. And then we'll expect vectors. So what I'm actually going to do though is I'm going to turn the vectors off because I want the flight plan to be continuous. So let's go back and step through this again. We'll go a little bit faster on the step through. Just because everything looked pretty good down to those vectors. So yep, that's okay. Well, there's a reason that they had the vectors in there, but we'll probably get vectored anyways once we get down there. Also, being told that there is a very high possibility that we're going to be put into a hold once we get to Miami if things don't settle down. We'll take a look real quick. I don't know if you were on when I showed the VATSIM, everything that's going on there. So we're coming out of Atlanta, and this is Miami. Normally you can actually click on, there we go. That's how many flights we got going into Miami. There is 32 departures right now, 12 current arrivals just within final for Miami, and 36 departures out of Atlanta with only one arrival. So everybody's flying to Miami for this event. You can see there's a lot of planes. Everything that's going on in the world, there's actually more planes on VATSIM right now in this area, in this airspace, than there is in real life, which is pretty crazy. Especially coming out of Atlanta, the busiest airport in the world. Alright, so our flight plan looks good. Whoops. So we will go into, pull up our charts here. Actually we do need our chart information. Hopefully everything's good with that. We are going to go, let's see here, we need our fuel. So we can do our zero fuel weight, 117.1, so I'm going to go ahead and set that real quick here. That's set. Our fuel on board. Our reserves is on the first page. Our cost index, I'm not really sure, so I'm just going to go with 50. Our cruise altitude today is 33,000, flight level 330. Max flight altitude 320. I think that might be a limitation on this plane. VATSIM, let's take a look at we definitely should be an odd cruise level, but we'll keep 330 in there. The plane might not be able to climb to 330, I don't know. Should be able to, I don't know why I wouldn't, but our reserves today 5,000, so 8.1. Just kind of rounding these two numbers up together. And we'll execute that. Our top of climb wind is next, which is 246, 103. Well, it's pretty strong winds. And at 246, that's going to be kind of going in this direction, so we're going to have pretty strong headwinds. So I imagine we're going to be going pretty slow. Yeah, there's a plane at 28,000 going 250 knots at 28,000 feet, so it's going to be a slow hike down to Miami. And our deviation is 5 degrees, which would give us a top of climb of -46, and we'll execute that. Looks great. Takeoff, outside air temperature, we can go ahead and receive that, and we got our CG. So real quick, make sure that we're staying in the same thing. We got our CG, so we're going to go down to here and set our CG on this, which was 8. We're going to go flaps 11 departure. So our CG is set, our flap setting is set. We're going to set our trim. So we need to move the trim wheel down, and it's hard to see because it's black, but we got to line this up with this as best we can. Our long trim needs to be between 7 and 8 roughly. So here's our 7 mark. We're going to be about right there, and that's going to give us our long trim value. So our trim is set, and then let's go in here and get our takeoff speeds. All of that is set. We'll execute that. We're good to go. Our flight planning is complete. Next we need to do our before start checklist, so engine hydraulic pumps. So we'll go over here and turn our engine hydraulic pumps to high, our transfer on, and our auxiliary pump on. Our transponder is going to be turned to TARA. Our anti-collision lights will come on because we're about to do our engine startup. And our anti-collision lights are on. We'll go ahead and close our doors. Make sure that the plane is completely loaded, and it is. So we'll get our doors closed. And we'll do our pushback planning. Ground. Let's go back over to clearance delivery real quick.
Delta 1839 has an update for you. I figured out the route again, so I don't need to have the route resent.
To 1.9er is our ground.
Right, XVM Mike.
XVM Mike, 27 right, 23 left.
Underground American 1848.
American 1848 ground.
Just wanted to confirm our departure runway. I was told 26 left, but then in the ATIS it says 28 for the Gary.
Yeah, American 1848, the ATIS is kind of screwed. 26 left.
Roger, we'll expect 26 left, American 1848. Okay, so that's kind of weird. The ATIS says 28, and we were told 26 left. So that just changes all of that. So if you take a look at our chart real quick, just to make sure that we get our pushback correct. 26 left is right here. So we're going to push back. Better pushback. We're going to push out this direction here.
Alright, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
And we'll go ahead and tell them to come on up.
Great news, Captain, your tow's coming.
Okay, so pushback planning set before start checklist complete. We'll start our engine start checklist. So our fuel pumps will all come on at this point. Our air conditioning supply will go off. Ignition selector, we're going to use system A today. And we'll get our engine start switches open so that as soon as they come up for the pushback, we're going to be ready to go.
Atlanta ground, Solaris 2892, offer Tango. Solaris 2892, Atlanta ground, taxi to the ramp.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
2892, thanks.
Take a quick look outside of the aircraft here. Considering I've done a lot of Atlanta events, I've never actually seen it this busy.
419, Atlanta ground ramp via Lima. Lima to round to Delta 419.
I wonder why they're lining all these guys up on 2.7, but there's nobody on 2.6 where we're about to go.
Break when you're ready to go.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and release our parking brakes. We are ready to push back. And
Here
we'll
comes the pushback. Light them up.
go ahead and start our engines up. So we'll go ahead with engine number 2 first. And we're going to be looking for 23% before we introduce fuel. So we got 14%. Slowly creeping up there, we get to 18%. 20. 21. 22. And we'll go with fuel. 23, and we're good. So we'll go ahead and wait for that to stabilize.
Sir, we are ready for taxi, American 321. American 321, sure, you're squawking and move Charlie.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
American 2311, monitor tower 119.3.
And we're disconnecting your tow. Give me just a moment.
Alright, so that has stabilized, so we'll go ahead and start up engine, turn off our starter on that one. And we'll start engine number 1 now. And same thing, we're going to be looking for 23%. Disconnect and hand signals. Getting that engine started up.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
We'll go ahead and introduce fuel. It's a little bit early. It was only at 21%, but that's alright. Wait for that to stabilize. Alright, so...
And Atlanta ground, Delta 1839, ready for taxi at ramp 1 with beacon code 7121.
Alright, our engines are started.
Ground Southwest 831.
Engine start checklist complete.
Stand by, break, Delta 1839, runway 27 right, taxi via Mike.
Alright, so after our engine start
Is that right,
checklist,
via Mike for
engine
Delta
starters
1839?
will come off.
And,
APU will go off.
Southwest 831.
We can leave our APU gen on because there's really no reason to turn it off. Air conditioning supply, APU air conditioning supply will go off. Galley power will come on. Our ignition selector will go to off. Our parking brake
We are ready for
is
taxi.
off, and our air
American
conditioning
321.
supply will come back to auto. And our after engine start checklist is complete.
American 321, Atlantic ground, good evening, runway 27
Before
right,
taxi
taxi
checklist,
via Mike.
flaps, we'll set those to 11. Our auto brakes will go to takeoff
Taxi via Mike to runway
and
27
armed.
American 321.
Our spoilers will be armed. Spoilers armed. Nose lights go to on. And then our flight controls, we'll turn those back on and we'll check that. Looks good. Range of motion. Everything looks good. Alright. Before taxi checklist complete. Taxi checklist. Takeoff warning. We'll just double check. We had no. Okay, we got no warnings, so we're gonna go ahead and start our taxi down to the end of the ramp.
American 321, before you join Mike, give way to the Delta 737 passing from right to left.
Holding Mike before
Altimeter is
entering
set.
Mike for Delta.
Takeoff briefing
American
is
321.
complete. And we are confirmed our APU is off.
Atlanta ground on 576 has Charlie, ready taxi. Delta 576, Atlanta ground, roger, stand by. Delta 1839, got a change of plan for you. Runway 26 left, taxi via Mike, Dixie, Echo. Mike, Dixie, Echo for Delta 1839. Delta 1839, sorry for the swap over.
Alright. So we're gonna do 26 left here. I hate that the buggy carts just run out in front of you.
Lindbergh 3292 radio check.
Lindbergh 3292, 555, stand by.
Thanks.
Atlantic ground American 1848, ramp 1 north, ready to taxi 26 left.
Atlanta ground, be advised. Lindbergh 3292 pushing out a gate, Charlie 35.
Alright, Lindbergh calling for taxi. Call me back when you're at the south end of the ramp.
Alright, we'll call you when we're ready for taxi at Foxtrot 3, Lindbergh 3292.
Or, Lindbergh 3292, sorry, let me know at the north end of the ramp. And Delta 576, to runway 27 right, taxi via Mike. 27 right via Mike, you know, if you're alright with it, we wouldn't mind, turning around the other alley and going over to 26 left if we'll get up the ground fast. Delta 576, roger, stand by.
Ground American 1848 at 1 north, ready for taxi to 26 left.
via Atlantic ground. Safe hard.
Yeah, Adam ground, American 2292, is it way Charlie 13?
American 2298, text the ramp via Mike.
Yeah.
American 1848, runway 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot.
26 left, Foxtrot Echo, American 1848.
And Delta 576, suck for delay, runway 26 left, taxi via Lima, Dixie, Echo. Okay, 26 left, Lima, Dixie, Echo for Delta 576, thanks. And Delta 982, are you ready for this?
Yeah, Delta 982 is on frequency.
Delta 982, roger, runway 26 left, taxi via Lima, Dixie, Echo.
Lima, Dixie, Echo for 26 left, Delta 982.
And Delta 982, you'll be following the company 737 inland.
Yeah, we'll follow company Delta 982.
American 321, monitor Atlantic Tower 119.3, have a good flight.
This is 13, American 321.
Good evening, London Ground 123, crossing runway 26 left at Echo 5.
Delta 123, Atlantic Ground, good evening. Where are you parking tonight?
Please take us to run area 4, please.
Delta 123, roger, taxi to ramp 4 via Echo.
Via Echo to the 123.
Ground, good evening, Delta.
I'm hoping that we're able to get out of here a little bit sooner. There's a long line over a 27, which is typically where we would depart out of. 27 right normally going south, but it looks like they're flipping up to switch people over to 26 left, just due to the number of planes that you can see right down here. All of these, there's probably about 30 planes down there in line ready to go. Which out of Atlanta is what you would normally see, but right now with the coronavirus, you don't see that much at all.
951, give way to the company 737 on Lima intersect.
Captain will give way to him for Delta 951.
Go 123, can we go to Foxtrot 4?
Delta 123, affirmative. Delta 1839, Monitor Tower 119.3, or I'm sorry, 119.1, have a great flight.
19-1 for Tower for Delta 1839. Have a great night, thank you.
So this is where we'll go up to Echo.
On ground Delta 1705, heavy ramp 1 south. Information Charlie squawking 72 something something, looking for taxi to 27 right.
What the heck was that?
Delta 1705, heavy Atlantic ground, good evening. Runway 27 right, taxi via Mike.
Sorry, taxi via Mike for 27 right, 1705.
Affirmative.
Roger, taxi to 27 right via Mike, Delta 1705.
American 1848, Monitor Tower 119.1, have a good flight.
119.1, thanks for the service. See ya, American 1848.
Planet Tower, I have the M-Pass, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 26 left for Delta 1839.
Sweet, so we're going to get right on out of here. We're going to skip the line. There's a huge line over there on the south side here. So we're going to get to pass all these guys and get on out of here because Delta 1839 is the only plane ahead of us, so that's pretty nice. so we'll get our before takeoff checklist going. We're going to go APU air, that's off. Pneumatic crossfeed valves, those will come off. Ignition selector, oh, we're a little bit off here. Ignition selector will go to override. This will go to TARA.
Envoy 9149, I was told I contacted you. I'm looking across 8 right off of Hotel. Envoy 9149, do not have the vector loop.
Landing lights will come on.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna do...
And
yeah,
that will be set to both.
Sorry about that. I understand. American 1848, Atlanta Tower, runway 26 off, line up point.
26 left, line up and await American 1848. Before takeoff checklist complete. And we'll just go ahead and let the cabin know.
Envoy 9149, cross runway 26 left, join Echo. Contact ground point 9er after you cross. Okay, crossing runway 8 right, constant ground on 9er, 219er after we cross runway 8 right, thank you, sir. Delta 1839, contact departure. Over to departure, good day for Delta 1839.
So, 1839.
American 1848, Arnav to Gary, runway, or Arnav to MPAS, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Arnav, what was the Arnav? I'm sorry. American 1848?
MPAS.
Arnav, MPAS, 26 left, clear for takeoff, American 1848. Okay, so we got takeoff set, so we will go ahead and go to 40%. And then we're going to go ahead and turn on auto throttle. And that will be Toga. Pretty nice that we got to skip. There was a 30-minute wait to get out of Atlanta, and we're taxied out of the ramp and already rolling down the runway.
Delta 576 Atlanta Tower, runway 26 left, line up and wait. Line up and wait, 26 left, Delta 576.
Whoa. Holy crap. We'll pretend that did not happen. Holy crap. Hopefully we didn't pop our wheels or anything. Holy crap, I've never done that before. Positive rate gear up. And we'll go into nav mode and VNav, and we'll set climb, autopilot on. Flaps go 5. Departure will be on 125.7. After takeoff, gear up, lights out, flaps up.
American 1848, contact departure.
Order departure, American 1848, see ya.
Delta 589, climb to maintain 14,000, contact center 125.57, thanks. Okay, 1,000 and 125.2 was that, Delta 589? Delta 589, that's center on 125.57. Okay, 2557, thank you. Delta 5, yeah, we're up to 14. Departure, good evening, American 935, 10 pounds.
Departure, American 1848, direct MPAS, climbing through 3400.
American 1848, Atlanta departure, good evening, radar contact.
Okay, so flaps up.
Departure, Southwest
649 holding 10,000.
Ignition selector will go to off.
Southwest 649, thanks. We'll get you climbing here shortly.
Hydraulic pumps will go to low, and our transfer will go to off, and auxiliary will go to off. After takeoff, checklist complete.
Roger, thanks. We'll get you climbing shortly.
Right.
Star 2980, Atlanta departure, good evening, radar contact.
Well, aside from going off the runway, we've got a pretty good takeoff here out of Atlanta. Lots and lots of planes that we just bypassed. Might get a better look at them once we loop around here, depending on the cloud layer.
Southwest 649, climb maintain 14,000. Contact center 125.57, thanks.
5.57 and climb and maintain 14,000. Southwest 649.
American 1848, climb maintain 14,000. Contact center 126.42, thanks.
14,000 and center on 12642, American 1848.
American 935, climb maintain 14,000. Contact center 125.57, thanks.
Okay, climb maintain 14,000 speed in contact. Center 12557, American 935.
It's American 13 and 91, descending flight level 340. American 1391, actually, what are you descending to? Flight level 340. American 1391, Atlanta Center, roger, say Mach number. Mach decimal 78. Delta 1015, say Mach number.
Mach number is 0.8 for Delta 1015.
Cobra 36, contact Atlanta approach 127.9, or once again, good rate to 8, please. 127.9 or Cobra 36.
Atlanta Center, American 1848 with you, climbing through 8,000 for 14,000.
American 1848, Atlanta Center, climb at 88, flight level 330, and squawk 2012.
Up to flight level 330 and 2012, American 1848.
Delta 1015, actually American 1391, maintain Mach 0.75. Maintain Mach 0.75, American 1391. American 1391, maintain Mach 0.75, and at 0.75, descend and maintain flight level 320. Descend and maintain flight level 320 after we slow to decimal 75, American 1391. Delta 1015, maintain Mach 0.80 or greater.
0.8 or greater, Delta 1015.
Alright, so we cleared up to our cruise altitude now. Planes increased speed. We're at 250 for now, but we are about to hit 10,000, so we'll see the nose pitch down just a bit here in just a moment, and then we'll pick up speed to our Mach number, which will be about 280 knots for now. So we're going to see the nose just pitch down here in just a moment. So there's your pitch down so we can gain speed. So our speed is going to go up now to 290. Turn off our lights at this point because we're at 10,000 feet.
Atlanta Center, Solaris 469 with you at flight level 310.
Flight 469, Atlanta Center, roger, say Mach number.
My Mach is 0.82.
Flight 469, maintain Mach 0.70.
Alright, maintain Mach 0.70, Solaris 469.
Mach 0.70, it sounded like you said 0.70. 0.70, just want to confirm.
visual on Atlanta, but it looks like we're a little bit already too high for it. I can't see Atlanta at all, unfortunately, but that's alright. Should be able to see it, but it's there we go. So the nice thing is we went out of 2-6 left instead of getting in this nice long line of aircraft here where they're reporting about a 30-35 minute departure time. So we just got right on out of there, which was pretty nice.
American 1391, turn left heading, correction to center, maintain flight level 310, turn left heading 270 back to sequence.
And normally out of the normally heading south we would depart out of the runway and get in that line, but definitely.
Alright, we're gonna go on Jedi to arrival and let you know any transition Delta 1015.
Definitely glad that they got us out of there pretty quickly. Already on our way to Miami. It's going to be a lot more busy once we get into Jacksonville Center and into Miami Center. Jacksonville Center has 8 controllers on center, and Miami has 8 controllers as well. And then Miami Approach has 6 different controllers. With currently a lot of flights going in there, so
flight level 390, and let's see, everyone clear direct beams.
Direct beams for everyone. This line 390, correct? Affirmative. Alright, 390 direct beams for everyone.
I hope everyone is doing good in the chat here. I appreciate you guys joining on the stream. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I definitely would appreciate that.
Maintain point, Mach 75, Flare 469.
So we're going to go to standard altimeter now that we are clearing through 18,000 feet, so which is 29902.
Land center, Delta 576, leveling 14,000.
Delta 576, Atlanta Center, climbing maintain flight level 330.
Flight level 330, Delta 576.
American 1391, descend via the Jedi to arrival. The Atlanta altimeter is 2984, more than an hour old. I just heard an hour old, which didn't sound great, but Jedi to arrival. American 1391. What's wrong? Say again, American 1391. So, what didn't sound right? What's wrong? No, everything's amazing. Everything's amazing. Well, I didn't hear what you said though.
What is going on?
Okay, whatever. He has some trouble with words sometimes.
Yeah, no, look. Do I need a descent? American 1391.
Shut up.
Jeez. Never fails to find someone say something stupid on Atlanta Center.
Delta 1015, say indicated airspeed.
Indicated airspeed for Delta 1015 will be 320.
Roger, American 1391, start descent now, descend to maintain flight level 200, and let me know when you transition.
Alright, well, you know, on transition, descent flight level 200, American 1391.
I thought that was another aircraft right here, but it's just a star flickering. Pretty cool. It's gonna be a pretty long flight. It's about an hour and 30 minutes down to Miami.
Delta 1015, Roger, maintain 310 knots or greater, and out of 10,000, maintain 250 knots. 310 or greater, and out of 10,000, 250 knots, Delta 1015.
Center, Delta 982, 14,000.
Delta 982, Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
I'm maintaining 330, Delta 982.
United 420s are actually Delta 1570 traffic 12 o'clock northwestbound, about 20 miles, United 737 800, flight level 340.
It's too bad that they don't do any of these events during the day.
1391, maintain lowest practical speed, please. We'll keep this on American 1391. American 1391, descend via the Jedi to arrival on the Atlanta altitude at 294, more than an hour old.
Turn off our center fuel pumps. We don't have any
Descend via the Jedi to arrival, and we got the altimeter. American 1391.
fuel in the center pump.
1120, contact approach 127.9er.
That's over to 127.9, area 91120.
Hammer 1, I'm sorry, resume normal speed, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87.
127.87 in Jackson, normal speed now for Hammer 1.
99427, flight level 340.
Yeah, 427 Atlanta Center, Roger. Delta 576, turn right heading 170, vector for sequence.
Right 170, that's vectors for sequence for Delta 576.
Delta 982, turn right heading 170, vector for sequence.
Alright, right heading 170, Delta 982.
99427, requesting descent.
And 427, descend via the Jedi to arrival. The Atlanta altimeter is 2984, more than an hour old.
Descend via the arrival, United 427, roger.
American 1391, turn left heading 270, vector for sequence. Should be no more than 2 minute vector on that vector. Alright, left heading 270 degrees, American 1391. Envoy 3411, amend altitude, maintain flight level 270. 270, 3411.
So right now we got it at pretty good ground speed of about 420. Still climbing up to our cruising altitude.
Delta 1015, contact approach 127.9er.
127.9, Delta 1015.
Delta 1570, contact Jacksonville Center 125.05. Delta 1570, contact Jacksonville Center 125.05. Delta 1570, Atlanta. American 1391, clear direct Jedi. Right Jedi, American 1391.
Pretty busy night.
Flare.
Atlanta Center, good evening. Maintaining flight level 280 inbound to Ponds, American 3784.
That's great. Flare 469, instead of 1810,000, turn left heading 270, vector for sequence.
Descend 10,000, turn left heading 270, vector for sequence, Flare 469.
Flare 469, lowest practical speed, please.
And lowest practical speed.
The controller just said that's great.
American 1391, you turning direct Jedi at this time? Yeah, we should be. Yeah, actually, I know the issue is American 1391. Okay, I need that turn right now. You got it. Thank you.
American 3784, maintaining flight level 280 inbound to Ponds.
American 3784,
Be glad to eventually get my certification with VATSIM.
Left 030,
Got some training coming up on next weekend.
1391 past the transition. Delta 982, turn left heading 030.
Left 030, Delta 982.
American 1391, roger, thanks, reduce speed at 250. Reduce speed 250 knots. American 1391. Flare 469, your speed slowed down perfectly, clear direct Jedi, and maintain 250 knots.
Clear direct Jedi, maintain 250, Flare 469.
American 1391, appreciate the altitude, contact approach 127.9er. 127.9er, we'll see it, bye. Flare 469, maintain 250 knots at Jedi, resume the published speeds.
Alright, maintain 250 at Jedi, and maintain the published speed, Flare 469.
Yeah, 427, squawk 2025.
Was that for United 427?
Affirmative.
025.
The unfortunate part about flying on these events, like I said, they're always at night, so there's not a whole lot to look at. You just get to listen kind of to what's going on, which I like to fly during these events and when there's VATSIM coverage simply because of that, because I don't really have a whole lot going on in the chat right now with it still being a relatively small channel, but hopefully one day we'll get up to that point.
Delta 1088, Atlanta Center, climate 18, flight level 350.
The only way we're going to get there is if you guys be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, share the video, that'd be great.
American 3784, descend up high discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Maintain flight level 240, descend at discretion. American 3784.
Got the dog shaking off in the background there.
Delta 982, amend altitude, climate, maintain flight level 310.
310, Delta 982.
So if we take a look at the VATSIM map, we really haven't even made our way south at all. We're directly heading east right now. We're about to make the turn here shortly, but we're following this Delta 1839 right now, so they amended our flight plans. We were going to be going down, like, getting in line here with these guys, but I guess what happened is they're having all of these guys that are in line to go 27, they're having them go down this way, and then all of us that were going 26 are going out a little bit longer of a route.
Currently at 29,000.
And we're going to go down the east coast of Florida rather than the west coast with all these guys, because if you look here, there's a pretty good trail of planes.
3411, sorry, climate maintain flight level 340. Alright, 3411, no worries.
So as you can see, we're going to be making that turn here relatively soon, but it's still a good ways out there.
Hotbook 3411, contact Jacksonville Center 125.05. Alright, 2505 for 3411, we'll see you. Delta 88, once again, turn left heading 030. 030, we select the heading, but did next to the exit. Right, no problem. American 3784, contact Atlanta Center 134, correction 132.97.
So this is our next frequency that we're expecting.
On 132.97, goodbye.
Delta 1839, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87. 127.87 for Delta 1839. Delta 982, turn right heading.
Or maybe not.
Turn right heading 150.
150.
Delta 1839 is right ahead of us. He took off right before we did, so.
127.9, appreciate the help today. Actually, continue descent instead of maintain 8,000, good rate to 8, then contact approach 127.9.
Alright, we'll maintain, go down to 8,000 and contact approach at 2790, Flare 469.
Affirmative, 127.9 and good rate to 8, please.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Good day.
So real quick, we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves a cold one
180 Delta 982.
out of the refrigerator, the mini fridge that I got, in honor of
1848, same Mach number.
Mach 7.76 for American 1848.
American 1848, able any faster?
I'm not sure the plane's gonna let us do it. It's climbing pretty slow right now for American 1848.
American 1848, okay. For now, maintain flight level 310, that'll be your final. Reaching flight level 310, maintain Mach 0.78 or greater.
310 for our final, and then we'll main Mach 0.78 American 1848.
Or greater, 0.78 or greater. Actually, maintain best forward speed.
Roger, our best forward speed, American 1848. Alright, so our flight plan just got amended.
Level 576, same Mach number.
We're currently 0.69, expecting 0.74 on level up.
For Delta 576.
Say again for Delta 576? Yeah, Delta 576.
Okay, Delta 576, roger. Well, corrections, they indicated airspeed.
Currently I'm indicating 258 and climbing at 0.70, which is kind of normal for this aircraft.
Okay, that's fine. I guess the guy in front of you doesn't have any weather, so that's fantastic. It's going to be another short vector, turn right, heading 150.
Right 150, Delta 576.
Delta 982, turn left, heading 090.
Alright, 090, Delta 982.
Delta 1088, turn right, heading 180. Heading 180, Delta 1088. Delta 2367, Atlanta Center, descend via Jedi to arrival, the Atlanta altimeter is 2986. Delta 2367, Atlanta.
Okay, so we are leveled off here. So we're gonna go as fast as we can get this plane to go.
Atlanta Center, Delta 94 with you, flight level 280. Actually, Delta 576, that was a crappy turn. I'm sorry about that. Turn left, heading 030.
Left 030, Delta 576, no problem.
American 1221, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. 132.907, thank you. United 427, connect approach 127.9er. United 427, contact approach 127.9er. American 1848, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87.
127.87, American 1848, thanks for the service, see you.
Bye.
Jacksonville Center, American 1848 with you at flight level 310.
American 1848, Jacksonville. Delta 250. Sure. American 4205, contact Jacksonville Center on 1384.85.
134.85, American 4205.
So we're trying to maintain our best forward speed, but with our thrust at cruise, there's no way we're going to be able to do that without being at a full thrust setting.
Delta 1839, contact Jacksonville Center 134.85.
134.85 for Delta 1839.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, American 1620.
So I wonder if we can adjust our cruise.
Jackson Center. JetBlue 1397, Swift 360.
JetBlue 1397 Jax, hello, Rig American 2178, contact Jacksonville Center 134.85. 134.85, American 2178, see ya.
Not really a whole lot to look at here on cruise. Got some a little bit of cloud layer.
Hello, Southwest 249 with you, flight level 380.
And look at the blinking wing.
I'm doing Mach point 1818.
Southwest 249, can you maintain Mach point 82 by chance?
You said Mach point 825?
Mach point 82 if possible.
Yeah, Mach point 82 got it, so it's 249.
JetBlue 1397, same Mach speed.
Doing Mach point 76, JetBlue 1397.
JetBlue 1397, roger, maintain Mach point 76.
Maintain Mach point 76, JetBlue 1397.
Not sure where these aircraft are at. I'm trying to figure out where. That's well up in the north. So we're finally starting to make our way a little bit south, and once we hit
JetBlue 304, contact Jacksonville Center 134.85.
Jacksonville Center 134.85. Thank you. JetBlue 304.
ALD, we'll go to Savannah VOR.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 576, level 330.
Delta 576, Jack, hello.
Good evening. At Jacksonville Center, Delta 576, do you mind if we just take one moment of frequency? We'll be right back.
Delta 576, that's fine, let me know when you're back.
Will do, thanks, Delta 576.
So we'll take another quick look here at, this is SimWare, so with this we can, let's take a look at the events here. Events, where is it?
Evening, Jacksonville Center, Delta 982, flight level 310.
Delta 982, Jack, hello.
I guess we can't look at current events that are going on, so
Delta 982, same Mach speed.
Mach 75.
Delta 982, let's try Mach 73 for now.
Alright, Mach 73, Delta 982.
so we can take a look here at
American 1848, same Mach speed.
Mach .757, American 1848.
For sure.
So Orlando has 17 departures and 13 arrivals. Boston has 20 departures, 9 arrivals. Jacksonville has 15 departures, 11 arrivals. Tampa has 15 departures, 8 arrivals. Miami has 113 flights coming into Miami. That's pretty crazy. 51 departures.
1848, descend to maintain level 300.
Down to flight level 300, American 1848.
Good evening, this is Delta 452 with your flight level 340.
Delta 452, Jacksonville, hello.
Yes.
Let's take a look at Atlanta real quick.
Delta 576, descend maintain level 320.
Let's see what Atlanta's got going on.
American 1848, contact Jacksonville Center 134.85, yeah, good day.
Jacksonville Center 134.85. Thanks for the service to you.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 576 is back on frequency.
Delta 576, Jack, thank you. Descend maintain level 320.
Flight level 320, Delta 576.
And American 391, contact Jacksonville Center 134.85.
79.
79, roger. You best 531.
Air Canada 1030, say Mach number. Yeah, 1030, just Mach .84. Okay, Air Canada 1030, Mach .78. 78, Air Canada 1030.
Jacksonville Center, American 1848, descending for flight level 300.
American 1848, Jax Center, you're descending.
Roger, the previous controller had us descend, I'm assuming because of our Mach number, but not sure. American 1848.
American 1848, you're requesting 31.
Really doesn't matter to me. American 1848.
Flight level 300, American 1848, that work fine.
Climb to 300, American 1848.
Jax Center, American 391.
Not sure what the heck that's all about.
American 391, Jax Center, roger. Speedbird 270, heavy New York radio offline, leave my airspace to the east, squawk 2000, frequency change approved, good night. 1780, come Speedbird 270, I'll stay behind.
No clue what is going on, why they're having us go up and down, but
Republic 421, reduce speed to Mach .78 for sequencing.
Hey, I want to reduce the decimal 78 Mach, Republic 421.
so anyways, we'll go back over here and check this out. This is what we've got going on right now. So we've got 419 nautical miles remaining. We've only been in the air for 35 minutes. You can see our flight plan here. So this is pretty cool because SimAware is kind of like what you would look at on FlightAware. So it's kind of cool to see everything. It's a little more, in my opinion, better than VATSIM or VATSpy, whatever it's called. I just want to take a look here. So this is what we got going on. Oh, yeah, this is pretty cool. It shows Captain Canada. So it's got the.
American 342, contact Miami Center 119.82.
Let's go to FlightAware real quick and we'll take a look.
119.82.
So if we take a look at what is going on in real life here. So this is real life right now in the world, and then this is what we got going on. So there is more flights in the Florida area on VATSIM right now than there is in real world. Tell me that's not crazy. We'll take both of these and put them right next to each other just to get a good look at that. I mean, that to me is wild. And it's pretty awesome to see that, this community is so built around these events that we have this many flights. I mean, there's more departures right now out of Atlanta in the sim than there is in real life. There's one departure right now out of Atlanta. That's crazy. We look at Miami. There's one arrival into Miami in real life, where we have 117 on VATSIM right now going into Miami. So it's pretty awesome if you ask me. That's why I like to fly on these events.
Air Canada 1030, reduce speed to Mach .01, please. Roger.
So that's pretty cool. You can see all of our flight information here.
American 1088, contact Miami Center 119.82.
119.82, American 1088.
Sorry, Air Canada 1030, say the speed again, please. Air Canada 1030, I need to slow you down some more. Say your Mach number now. Or Mach decimal 78, 1030. Yes, Mach .776, please. Alright, 76, Air Canada 1030. Jacksonville Center, Delta 576, flight will 320. The 576 Jack Center, Roger, just leave it 320 for now, that'll be great. Okay, no problem, Delta 566. Canadian Express 537, contact Jacksonville Center on 125.05. 2505. See you later.
Jacksonville, good evening, American 3941, passing on level 230 for 270.
American 3941 Jackson, roger.
Jacksonville Center, Canada 4066, flight level 360.
Air Canada 4066 Jackson, roger.
UPS 4294, should be there, 733. American 2245, like just 2 minutes away.
Delta.
I'm just waiting to get negatives. I'm trying to get Atlanta or Jacksonville to the next sector to take your hand off. Roger. Envoy 3411 on my frequency.
So we're finally at final cruise.
Contact Miami Center 119.82.
330, flight level 330.
Miami Center 119.80, UBS 531, thank you, goodbye.
Jack Center.com 311, flight level 258 for 270.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 982, flight level 310, Mach 71.
Delta 982, Jack Center, Roger. American 2178, Miami Center 119.82. American 2178, Jack Center.
78, go ahead.
Miami Center now 119.82.
119.82, American 787.
American Air Canada 1030, Miami Center 119.82. Good day.
119.82, 730 about that.
And there was the Takeoff, chicken in, who was that?
Yeah, Takeoff 311, flight level 270.
Takeoff 311, Jack Center, Roger. Climb and maintain. Standby. American 1848, you on frequency?
American 1948, go ahead.
Say your altitude, please.
330, American 1948.
Thank you. Dotcom 311, climb and maintain at flight level 310 for now.
310, Dotcom 311.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Envoy 3411, 340.
So that plane is directly below us.
Envoy 311, Jack Center. Yeah, I'm not sure. The last sector just didn't send you over to me. I got you now. Thanks.
No worries, Envoy 3411.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 982 just needs to step away for a couple minutes.
American 2245, contact Jack Center 13, correction, 125.05. American 2245, Jacksonville Center 125.05.
2505, American 2245.
Air American 2753, contact Jacksonville Center 125.05.
2505, 2753. Jack Center, American 32, for correction, Southwest 3251, flight level 370.
Southwest, Southwest 3251, Jack Center, Roger. And UPS 4294, I wanted you to hit me up before you headed down to 280, which you never did, or I didn't hear you. So you might have a little delay getting into Jacks there.
Roger, I told you earlier, so we're hitting some downdrafts, we're trying to get back up to 282.
Or UPS 4294,
Jacksonville
yeah, just
Center,
waiting for the other controller to take the handoff. Stand by.
44 with you at flight level 310, United 7744.
United 7744, Jack Center, Roger. UPS 4294, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.32.
133.32.
JetBlue 304, contact Miami Center 119.82.
Miami Center 119.82, JetBlue 304.
Envoy 3340 to what? WestJet 1234, clear direct dyno.
Was that for WestJet 1232?
WestJet 1232, clear direct dyno.
Direct dyno, WestJet 1232.
We're still a ways out from Ormond Beach, but
Hello, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Southwest 249 with you, flight level 380.
Envoy 3411, Miami's just asking for a little bit of time. Can you hold over Oscar Mike November for one turn?
Yeah, we can hold over Ormond Beach for one turn for 3411.
Alright, Envoy 3411, hold over the Ormond Beach VORS, publish one turn.
Alright, we'll hold as published one turn, 3411.
Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Southwest 249 with you, flight level 380.
Southwest 249 Jack Center, roger.
so
Republic 421, contact Jacksonville Center on 133 point, correction, 125.05.
we're probably gonna get stuck into that.
Center, you have a good night. Republic, bye-bye. Hey, Jacksonville Center, Envoy 3411.
Envoy 3411, go ahead.
Don't have a published hold on my arrival for the Ormond Beach VOR. I do have a published hold at the Mallet intersection.
There's no published hold at Ormond or the Highway 7?
Not on our. I've got the list here on NavGraph, and it doesn't show.
Well, can you just hold over the Ormond Beach VOR on the 360, on north of the Ormond Beach VOR on the 360 radial, one turn.
Alright, we'll hold north of the Ormond Beach VOR 360 radial, one turn. Envoy 3411.
I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah, 1044. My apologies. I just completely missed this. We're descending down flight level 240. We're scheduled for the RNAV arrival. There's Cuban RNAV arrival right now into Jacksonville.
I'm sorry, who is that?
United 7744. My apologies.
United 7744, who were you talking to last?
I was, like, before you, I switched from, Miami, Center.
Alright, United 7744 to 718, flow level 280.
718, level 280, United 7744.
Jacksonville Center,
American 391, contact Miami Center 119.82.
Hopefully, we don't.
American 391, contact Miami Center 119.82. American 391, Miami Center 119.82.
American 3941.
American 391, Miami Center 119.82.
119.82, American 391.
Roger, Jacksonville 1397 with you. To 1397, roger.
Still south, and 88, final 340.
American 3941, climb and maintain, flow level 360.
360, American 3941, thanks.
This hole. So
Yeah,
first,
guys,
I actually
just
flew
be
to the
patient with me,
VOR,
please. I am
did a
super
teardrop,
saturated.
course
Just please be
reversal,
patient.
and
If I
then
don't
did
answer, I'm
one
not
turn in the
ignoring you.
hole.
I'm just
Now I'm going
oversaturated.
to do a second turn in the hold. It's a standard 1 minute right turn hold. I'll fly to the VOR.
United 7744, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.32.
Once I get
Sorry,
there,
you
I'll fly for
interrupted there.
1 minute.
I heard 133 point, what was the ending there?
United 7744, 133.32.
133.32, thanks. United 77.
WestJet 1232, Miami Center 119.82.
119.82.
Yeah, man, I'm getting super saturated. American 3941, contact Jacksonville Center 125.05.
91st Eastern 297.310, level 4000.
American 3941, contact Jacksonville Center 135, correction, 125.05.
2505, good night, 3941.
Delta 1839, say Mach number.
Mach 754.
Alright, that's fine. So Delta 1839, fly heading of, turn 30 degrees right vector to Ormond Beach. vector central spacing.
Alright, 30 degrees right for Delta 1839.
American 4205, turn 30 degrees right, vector central spacing.
30 right, American 4205.
.com 311, fly heading 090, vector central spacing, climb and maintain, flight level 380.
090-380.com 311.
Envoy 3411, clear direct Oscar Mike November. When you get back around, just, well actually you're in the hold, just resume the Highly 7 arrival.
Alright, once we get back around, we'll resume the Highly 7 arrival for Envoy 3411.
I don't even know where to begin with a hold. I don't see a Highly 7 Ormond Beach hold.
Alright, United, I'd say what, United 212, or correction, Envoy 3411, clear direct, turn right direct, Pac-Man.
Alright, we'll turn right direct Pac-Man for 3411.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Southwest 870 with you, flight level 330.
Crazy busy. Wondering if that's another plane. Can't tell.
American 1848, turn right heading 270, vector sequence.
Return 270, vector sequence, American 1848.
.com 311, turn right heading 270, vector sequence, right turn please.
270 right turn, .com 311.
Delta 576, fly heading 120, vector sequence.
120 degrees vector sequence, Delta 576.
Hello,
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 870 with you, flight level 330.
Delta 870, Jackson Center, roger, maintain level 330.
So since we're going so fast,
Southwest 870.
and we're at our cruise altitude, this is going to be a very, very slow turn.
United 1130, Jackson Center, roger. Delta 1839, clear direct Oscar Mike November.
Clear direct Oscar Mike November for Delta 1839.
American 4205, clear direct Oscar Mike November.
Ormond Beach, direct Ormond Beach, 40205.
Envoy 3411, contact Miami Center 119.82, let them know you're direct Pac-Man.
Alright, 1982, we'll let them know our direct 3411. Good work tonight, we'll see ya.
See you later. Delta 576, turn right heading 180.
Right 180, Delta 576.
Be interesting to see what our final flight plan looks like. About halfway through our flight here. Planes typically don't make turns like this at their cruise.
This is Delta 452 with your flight level 340.
Just because of how slow and far it's going to be for us to be able to make that turn. But I understand why he's having us do what we're doing.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 6299 with you, 320.
JetBlue 6299, Jackson Center, roger. Delta 1839, contact Miami Center 119.82.
1982 for Delta 1839.
This is Delta 452, how do you read me?
Delta 452, Jack Center, say altitude.
340.
Thank you. DACOM 311, flight heading 210.
210, DACOM 311.
Delta 576, heading 210.
210 to 576.
American 1848, turn left, heading 160.
160, American 1848.
Delta 1839, contact Miami Center, 119.82. Southwest 870, climb and maintain, flight level 350.
Climb maintain, flight level 350, Southwest 870.
Southwest 870, disregard, maintain flight level 330 for a minute. Yeah, somehow your flight plan is taking you on a, head on into all of our incoming traffic out of Miami, or into Miami rather.
Okay, I'll maintain flight level 330. Sorry, I should have took that into consideration when I was making the plan. Sorry about that.
American 1848, you're making the turn heading 160.
Roger, we're turning 160 right now, American 1848.
DACOM 311, heading 250.
250, DACOM 311.
Jack Center, good evening. Canadian Express 243 checking in at 320. Canadian Express 243, Jack Center, roger.
Plane's only allowing for a 10-degree bank, so...
Canada 4066, about 100 miles north of the Ormond Beach VOR. That's the end of our flight plan. Should we be going direct to Antioch?
I'm sorry, who is that?
Canada 4066.
Air Canada 4066, looks like you have the NE4 arrival filed.
Canada 4066, yes, at Oscar Mike November, we have a flight plan discontinuity.
Air Canada 4066, yes sir, just joined the NE arrival after Ormond Beach.
Canada 4066, roger, thanks.
United 212, reset transponder, squawk 1015. United 212, Jack Center. Southwest 3251, contact Jacksonville Center on 125.05.
12505, Southwest 3251,
American 1840, I really need your turn to be much steeper, sir. Your turn is like the slowest thing ever. Can you just increase your bank angle, please?
Roger, we'll increase bank angle, American 1848.
American 1848, heading of 110, direct Ormond Beach. 110 for now, and then Ormond Beach, please.
110, and then Ormond Beach, American 1848.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 1330, with the flight level 370.
Southwest 1331, Jack Center, roger.
Delta 2 Tango Papa, go to flight level 350.
Okay, the aircraft at 350, what was the call sign again?
Delta 2 Tango Papa.
Delta 2 Tango Papa, Jack Center, roger.
Delta 17 at 310.
Delta 17, Jack Center, descend maintain, flight level 280.
Descent 280, Delta 17.
Jackson, hello, United 212, I think we're fine on the frequency. Flight level 350 to Addons Used.
United 212, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. United 212, DACOM 311, heading 230.
230, DACOM 311.
Delta 576, heading 250.
Delta 576.
Sorry guys, I just got in trouble, so I apologize for all the vectors. And United 212, reset transponder squawk 1015.
1015 for United 212.
Delta 17, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32.
133.32, Delta 17.
.com 311 heading 180.
180.com 311.
Delta 576, 10 degrees left.
10 degrees left, Delta 576.
Jacksonville, hello, United 12, 49, 12, 390, direct to M7.
Yo's United 12.
United 1249.
Where are you coming out of, sir?
Miami to Jacksonville. We're in Jacksonville. We're inbound Echo Mike Charlie Echo Echo.
Yeah, that air is standby, sir. American 4205, contact Miami Center 119.82.
1982, thanks. American.
Southwest 249, contact Miami Center 119.82. Southwest 249, contact Miami Center 119.82. Southwest 249, Jack Center.
119.82, Southwest 249, good evening.
JetBlue 1397, Miami Center 119.82.
1982, good evening, JetBlue 69.
Delta 576, direct Ormond Beach.
Direct Ormond Beach, Delta 576.
.com 311, direct Ormond Beach.
Ormond Beach, .com 311.
Okay, Express 716, heading 270, vectors sequence. Okay, Express 716, turn right, heading 270, vector sequence. Canadian Express 716, Jack Center.
Canadian Express 716.
Heading 270, vector sequence, please.
What?
Canadian Express 716, turn right, heading 270, vector sequence.
716, right turn to 70 for vector sequence.
And there was an aircraft that I couldn't figure out who you were. It was somebody calling up, and I didn't catch the call sign. Who was that?
United 1249, United 1249, flight level 390, direct to Sierra Echo Echo Lima Oscar.
United 1249, reset transponder squawk 1042. I have no idea where you are. 1042, please.
104 to United 1249.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 275, US flight level 330.
Southwest 275, Jack Center, roger. JetBlue 170, contact Jack Center 135.05.
35.05.
United 1130, contact Jacksonville Center 135.05. United 1130, contact Jacksonville Center 135.05.
135.05, United 1130.
American 1848, contact Miami Center 119.82.
119.82, thanks for the service, see you.
See you later.
Miami Center, American 1848 with you, flight level 330. Alright, so we should be nearing our arrival information here.
JetBlue 304, contact Miami 132.15. American 391, cross Wasagi, out to maintain flight level 240. Wasagi, 240. Yeah, American 391, contact Miami 132.15, see ya. Let's make that a 360 heading. Turn left, correction, turn right heading 360. American 4205, cross forward and maintain flight level 240.
Forward and maintain flight level 240, American 41, or 42.5.
Delta 1839, contact Miami 132.15.
Miami Center.com 311, flight level 380.
.com 311, Miami Center level. United 8721, turn right heading 090. And United 8721, recycle transponder squawk 4563.
So according to the ATIS, it's 8 right.
WestJet 1232, contact Miami 132.15. United 8721, turn right heading 200.
Miami Center, Delta 576, level 320.
Alright, so we got our
Delta
arrival.
576, Miami Center, roger. United 8721, turn right heading 240. Appreciate all your help, United 8721. Thanks for that.
Miami Center, JetBlue 6299, with your 320.
JetBlue 6299, Miami Center, hello.
here's our flight plan here. You can see where we made that little
4205, contact
turn.
Miami 132.15.
3215, Cedar.
American 1848, cross forward at a maintain flight level 240.
Forward at 230, American 1848.
Is that 240, 240?
240 at forward, American 1848.
United 8721, contact Miami 132.15, good landing. And thanks for the help.
Alright, so we're going to begin our descent here down to 240 is what we were requested to be at forward, so that's what we've got the descent rate set for, so that we're going to be at forward at 240.
American 1848, contact Miami Center 132.15.
13215, thanks for the service, American 1848.
My approach 125.75, American 78, see ya.
American 8721, Miami Center, roger.
Miami Center, American 1848, descending for 240 at forward, American 1848.
American 1848, Miami Center, roger. United 8721, clear right forward. Delta 1839, cross Patoga 13,000, 280 knots, Miami altimeter 29996.
Alright, cross Patoga 13,000 for Delta 1839.
American 4205, cross Patoga 13,000, 280 knots.
40 cross, Patoga at, what was that, sorry?
13,280.
13 and 280, American 4205.
Southwest 1440, contact Miami approach 133.77. 133.77. JetBlue 304, descend and maintain flight level 180. I'm gonna, JetBlue 304, descend and maintain flight level 180. Descend and maintain flight level 180, JetBlue 304. Are we following a standard procedure here, JetBlue 304? Delta 1839, reduce speed 20 knots.
Alright, reducing speed by 20 knots. Do you want me to be at 260?
Just 20 knots slower than what you're doing.
Alright, 20 knots slower than what I'm doing for Delta 1839.
JetBlue 304, contact Miami Center 135.6. Back to Miami 135.6. And provide JetBlue 304. American 3091, contact Miami Center 135.6.
Miami Center, Southwest 221, level 14,000, request for the climb.
Southwest 2201, Miami Center, climb maintain fall 250.
250, Southwest 2201.
Envoy 3411, contact Miami approach 125.75.
Alright, 2575, Envoy 3411, good night. Good work tonight, we'll see you.
See ya, Delta 1839, reduce speed 250 if you're not there. Alright, reduce speed down to 250 for Delta 1839. American 4205, reduce speed 280.
280, American 4205.
American 4205, reduce speed 250.
250, 4205.
We're reaching Miami area.
Miami Center, Delta 576, flight level 320.
Delta 576, Miami Center, roger. Southwest 12, cross forwarded, correction, cross father, flight level 240.
Cross Father 240, Southwest 12.
Delta 1839, contact Miami approach 125.75 and let him know that you're at 250.
2575, and I'll let him know my speed for Delta 1839.
Surprisingly, we're not on the beta right now. We're running 11.4.1. The only reason I'm not running the beta right now is because I can't seem to get the VATSIM aircraft to show up. And when we're doing an event like this, where there's literally hundreds of other aircraft around, I want to be able to see them.
1997, Miami Center, roger.
In our other live streams where we're just flying into an airport and it's kind of just us, not too worried about it. But we're sticking with this, the stable release right now. But surprisingly, I'm getting 42 frames per second, so that's pretty nice. Obviously, there's not a whole lot of stuff going on, and there's really no clouds or anything like that, which really hurts. Obviously, flying during the day when you're able to see the ground and everything that's going on, that's affecting it as well. But as we get closer to the ground, I'm assuming that that's going to drop drastically. But I think we're looking pretty good.
Target 1848, cross Patoga 13000, 280 knots, Miami altimeter 29996.
Padoga 13000, 280, American 1948.
Southwest 2201, proceed towards father.
Father, Southwest 2201.
Dogcom 311, increase speed 20 knots, thanks. We'll speed up 20, it'll be 310. Perfect.
My attack is set again on that waypoint. We don't have to do that on RFC for Southwest 2201.
Southwest 2201, you should, it's on the arrival.
Fine, is that arrival, sir?
Yeah, father.
7,000, I'm sorry.
Southwest 12 affirmed.
Alright, roger, thank you.
Southwest 2201, fly heading 090. Vectors for sequencing, and then I'll have direct father in a bit.
The vectors for sequences are heading 090, Southwest 321.
Southwest 249, cross Mosey at 8,250 knots, and reduce speed 280 now.
Crossing Mosey 250 knots at 8,000 and reducing speed to 280 now. Southwest 249.
Southwest 2201, turn left heading 070.
Air Canada 4066 with you descending flight level 240. We're currently going direct to Palm Beach, then direct to Highly due to some nav problems.
Air Canada 4066, Miami Center. Can you try one more time putting in Batoga right before Highly? So Palm Beach, then Batoga, then Highly?
Canada 4066, I could manually put that in, that will work, but it wouldn't automatically put that in if you prefer us to put that in.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Roger, I can do that. I'll let you know when that's in.
Can we get the Palm Beach altimeter, American 1848?
Palm Beach altimeter 299.6. American 1848, contact Miami approach 125.75K.
12575, thanks for the service, see ya.
So yeah, Southwest 2201, maintain Mach point 76.
Mach 1839, reduce speed 210, then maintain 7,000.
210 down to 7,000 for 1839.
American 342, fly heading 300.
300 on the heading for American 342.
United 8721, just verify you copy me in voice. United 1827, oh, 8721, looks like I was right one. American 4205 to 1710, 10,000.
10,000 American 4205.
Miami approach, American 1848 with you.
American 1840, my approach looks like Alice 912. Are you into Leonardo?
Is that ILS 12, American 1848?
Affirmative.
Roger, we'll expect ILS 12, American 1848.
Envoy 3411 to 174000.
4,000, 3411.
Delta 1839 to 174000 expedite.
4,000 will expedite for Delta 1839.
American 4205 to 177000.
7,000 American 4205.
American 342, contact approach 124.85. 2485. Envoy 3411 departure, 310.
Alright, so...
Jets heading 310, Envoy 3411.
Delta 1839 departure, departure heading 310.
Alright, heading 310 for Delta 1839.
American 4205 departure, heading 310.
108.9.
Heading 310, American 4205.
Nope, not Gaines. Waypoint is Jess, like the name.
Apologies, Jess.
You're fine. Say it like how Nick Miller says it. Envoy 3411, reduce speed 210 knots.
210, 3411.
Delta 1839, reduce speed 220 knots.
It'll be an increase of speed if I go to 220 for Delta 1839.
Oh. Okay, let's do 210 knots and stick with that.
Alright, sticking with 210 for Delta 1839.
American 4205, upon reaching 7,000, reduce speed 220 knots.
At 7,000, reduce speed 220 knots, American 4205.
Alright, so we got our ILS programmed.
American 4205 to 17 4000.
4000 American 4205.
United 8721 to 17 7000. American 1848 to 17 1111,000.
11,000 American 1848.
American 1848 11,000, sir.
11,000 American 1848.
Thank you. Envoy 3411, contact approach 124.85.
Alright, 2485, 3411. Thanks for the help. Let's go.
Miami.com 311, level 13,000, name is Charlie. .com 311, Miami approach, roger, expect Alice 212. .com 311, roger. American 1848 to 17 11,000.
We're descending down to 11,000 American 1848.
.com 311, expect Alice, I get rid of that back, my bad. .com 311 to 17 11,000. 11,000, .com 311. Delta 1839, flying 310.
310 for Delta 1839.
Delta 1839, 210 knots, son. Delta 1839, speed 210 knots, contact approach 124.85, good day.
124.85, and we'll keep the same speed for Delta 1839.
American 4205 with speed 210 knots.
210, 4205.
United 8721 reduce speed 220 knots. 220, sir. American 1848 to 17 10,000.
10,000 American 1848.
American 1848, are you New Leonardo?
Don't have that on the plan here for American 1848.
No, are you in the Leonardo MD-80?
Oh no, we're in the rotate MD-80, American 1848.
Right. American 4205, speed 210, depart jetting 310, contact approach 124.85.
Speed 210, departing Jazz 310, contact approach 124.05.
87, 21 to 17, 4 miles. Miami approach, Delta 576, 13,000 is Charlie at Miami. Delta 576, I'll assume you're Charlie, you're going to pick up Charlie at Miami, but that's fine. 17, 11,000, 5 altimeter 2996, expect ALS runway 12. Okay, we'll expect runway 12 for Delta 576. American 1848, 17, 4,000.
Down to 4,000 American 1848.
United 8721 flying 270. .com 311 17 10,000. 10,000, .com 311.
Alright, landing lights come on. Yeah, we'll expedite our descent down to 4,000 American 1848.
.com 311 to 17, 7,000.
7,000, .com 311.
American 425, contact approach 124.85.
Cool.
United 721, contact approach 124.85. .com 311, action.
So you got Miami right below us, it looks like.
Delta 576 is 17, 11,000.
11,000, Delta 576.
Right heading 310.
Right turn 310, American 1948.
American 1848 with speed 210 knots.
Slowing to 210, American 1948.
.com 311 with speed 220 knots, then maintain 4,000.
220, then 4,000, .com 311.
Delta 576 is 17, 8,000.
8,000, Delta 576.
On your approach, good evening, Envoy 4166, 10,000 on the Scott 5 rental.
American 1848 to right heading 32.
Right turn 320, American 1948.
American, let's hear calling second.
Envoy 4166, 10,000, Scott 5 arrival for Miami.
Air Canada, Envoy 4166. Do you mean... Envoy 4166, contact Miami approach on 12... Contact Miami approach on 133.05.
13305, 4166.
Air American 1848, flight heading 310, contact approach 124.85.
310, and what was the approach frequency? Sorry, American 1948.
124.85.
124.85, American 1948.
.com 311, departure heading 310.
Just heading 310, .com 311.
Air Delta 576 is 17, 7,000.
7,000, Delta 576.
Approach American 1948 with you.
American 1848, Miami approach right. United 8721, descend and maintain 4,000 to left heading 280.
Alright, so we're gonna go flaps 5 at this point.
American 1848, turn left heading 210, descend and maintain 3,000.
210 and down to 3,000, American 1848.
American 4205, tower 23.9.
123.9, American 4205.
American 1848, traffic off your left wing at about 5 miles, and American A321, ILS 12.
Roger, we'll keep an eye out for the traffic American 1848.
Birch.com 311's fourthbound 2108 is Charlie.
American 1848, you got a field inside of your left wing?
Roger, we'll get the field and traffic inside American 1848.
American 1848, clear visual approach runway 12.
Clear for the visual 1-2, American 1848.
Yeah, at 8721, turn left, 2150. American 1848, tower 123.9er.
Tower 123.9, American 1848, see ya.
Alright, 753 cross runway 12 at Sierra, continue to cargo via Sierra. Thanks for your patience.
Alright, thank you, cross 12 at Sierra for Giant 7.
Tower American 1848 with you on the visual 1-2.
Delta 1839, left, correction,
Sorry, for 3236 Heavy, island side.
UPS 3338, Miami Tower, good evening. The wind is 060 at 9er-15, runway 9er, clear to land. You're number 2 behind the A319, on short climb.
Alright, clear to land, runway 9er.
Delta 1839, contact tower, correction, contact ground 121.8, good night.
121.8 for Delta 1839.
German Cargo 8, Whiskey Victor, I have a 767 on a short file, your departure will be after that.
Copy, stand by for departure after landing traffic.
Tower, UPS 1539, coming out of Del Cargo, taxi runway 9.
UPS 1539, Miami Tower, runway 9er, taxi via Sierra.
Under via Sierra, UPS 1539.
German Cargo Whiskey, correction, German Cargo Whiskey Victor, something's messed up with your flight plan. It's filed as you're flying out of Atlanta and going to Lauderdale. Could you just refile your flight plan for me, please?
Copy, will do. 8 Whiskey.
Alright.
United 8721, Miami Tower, can you clear at 9er, that's 15, runway 12, clear to land, hold short, runway 9er.
I can talk something about 8 Whiskey. Flight plan is refiled, sorry, I had a recall crash before.
And German Cargo 8, Whiskey, Roger. Just confirm Headley 2 departure, and then Headley, and then 5.
Confirming Headley 2, Headley asphalt, 8 Whiskey.
Whiskey, Roger. The initial altitude will be 5,000. I just want to confirm that since it'll be a different clearance, but just confirm 5,000 and your clearance over base.
Confirmed 5,000, the national climb, 8 Whiskey.
BS 3336 Heavy, welcome to Miami. Left turn on correction, continue on uniform. Hold turn really 128 uniform.
Tower American 1848, we cleared to land.
American 1848, clear to land, wind 0609er, gust 15.
Clear to land, 1-2, American 1848.
Tower American 1222 is vacated, runway 9, should go to ground. American 1223 negative, left turn on, correction, continue on Sierra, and actually hold position for now. We'll hold position on Sierra, American 1223. Envoy 4166, wind 060 at 9er, gust 15, runway 9er, clear to land.
Alright, that was blocked. Just 3336 going Sierra, or sorry, uniform culture runway 30.
Roger. American 20, correction, 1223, continue on Sierra, left turn on uniform, hold short runway 12 at uniform. uniform, give way to a UPS heavy 767.
Continue on Sierra, left uniform, short of 12, will give way to the UPS, American 1223.
American 4205 on Tango, for taxi.
American 4205, can you pull up a little more so we can get off the runway?
We can indeed.
Tower.com 311 13 out, visual 12.
German Cargo 8, Whiskey, actually, we need a release for your departure due to your northbound departure, so it's going to be about 2-3 minutes.
Copy delay, 2 flight minutes, flight with Whiskey.
American 822, Miami Tower, hello, wind 0609er, gust 15, runway 9er, clear to land. Aircraft checking in with tower, that was on entrance, take call sign. .com 311 with Miami Tower, is that you calling?
Yeah, .com 311, visual 12.
.com 311, Miami Tower, hello, you're number 2 behind a 737 with 0609er, gust 15, runway 12, clear to land, hold short, runway 9.
Hold short, runway 9er, 12, clear to land, .com 311.
And American 4205's on Tango, short of Sierra.
American 1048, contact ground 18.
That's Delta 260.
Delta 260, push start approved, advise ready taxi, open for November.
Roger, push start approved and we'll advise ready for taxi, hold short November, Delta 260.
Luxor 7603, I'm trying to get a hold of the American up there, so just be aware of him.
Oh yeah, we got him in sight. We'll maintain position, Luxor 7603.
Roger, American 4205, Miami ground.
Miami ground, American 1848 behind this 4205.
Yeah, 1848, I'm trying to get 4205.
Grand American 4205, Tango, short of Sierra.
Hoorah! 4205, left Papa, right Whiskey, November to the ramp.
Left Papa, right Whiskey, November to the ramp, American 4205.
1848, you follow the company A320 to the ramp.
Follow the A320 to the ramp, American 1848.
And then Luxor 7603, once the 2 Americans pull out, you can go ahead on Papa.
Okay, when the last one rolls, we will follow him and continue on Papa, Luxor 7602.
United 101, do you see the Alaska 737 ahead?
Affirmative, we got Alaska 737-101.
Finally in
United 101,
Miami.
You're behind the Alaska, contact tower 183.
Behind Alaska 183 Tower, United 101.
American 1447, you're behind the United 737, contact tower 183. 183,
It was a very long flight, very busy flight. Finally made it into Miami. And we're going to be following this other American aircraft up to wherever he decides he's going to park. I'm assuming we're probably going to go up here with the other Americans.
American 2231, ready for taxi.
American 2231, you're going to be following the company 737 ahead on the ramp.
American 2231, we will follow the 737 of America.
American 112, runway 8 right, taxi via Whiskey Mike.
Whiskey Mike, could you repeat the runway, please?
8 right.
8 right, Whiskey Mike, American 112.
American 2231, runway 8 right, taxi via Whiskey Mike, follow the company 737.
American 2231,
Whiskey and Mike for the 737 American.
American 4205, give way to the 2 traffic coming out of the ramp on Whiskey.
We'll give way to the traffic, American 4205.
And the other one is a heavy coming out right behind him.
Roger.
Ubis 3336 heavy uniform. UBS 3336 heavy, left on top all the way to the end. We're going to cross you at Mike 1.
Pop all the way to the end and hold short 8 right at Mike 1. Ubis 3336.
4205, looks like the other guy disconnected. You can continue taxi.
Continue taxi, American 4205.
American 2231, give way to the 2 Americans on Whiskey.
Copy for 8231.
As soon as we get parked, we'll take a look at our
Miami ground, November 9281 Bravo. We have information Charlie, requesting taxi, currently holding at the intersection of Yankee 1 and Yankee 2.
Aircraft calling squawk mode Charlie, please.
Apologize.
So we're just going to go ahead and disconnect at this point. Park at a gate and call it a night here. We'll take a look at the replay and then we'll finish up the stream here. It's been a long 3 hours. Take it in right here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's check out the replay. We're a little bit high on the final here. Especially at the speeds we were going when I started the flare, thinking that it was going to go down more. It definitely did not want to go down, so tried to butter it in. We still had a pretty soft landing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, or that flight, if you did, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciated. The more you guys like it, the more views I will get, and the more this channel will grow. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. If you did, I know we had some viewers on for a good duration of the flight. I really do appreciate it. It was a very busy night on VATSIM. We'll take a look real quick at the flight plan that we did here. You can see we had a little bit of vectoring right here just for spacing, but it was a pretty good flight. Total flight time was 1 hour and 49 minutes. Really do appreciate you guys joining in. Like I said, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out some of the latest videos. It'll be on the end screen in the last 20 seconds. Once again, thanks for watching. This is Josh, the Limitless Pilot.